that journey been in terms of the growth to the 42, the challenges, the direction? Who have you listened to? Who have you engaged with? Who have you sort of, and what's been the education and what's been the learnings? And I'm really, really, once after this, I've got to try and get into that story, the history, the journey.
Right. Yeah. Well, first of all, a lot of the diversification has still been linked to the employers. Yeah. So we talked to those employers about what other standards were they interested in for their wider workforce, not just their production workforce, and not just for their engineering and manufacturing workforce, but what about, their quality standards departments. So we diversified into quality practitioner. They're very based, a lot of those companies, on improvement. So we were already approved for improvement technician and improvement practitioner, but we've moved through to improvement specialist and things like that. But 100%, you've got to look at how your own company works. So we had bought into a system called Creatio. It had been adapted so that it worked for OAL for qualifications. It was very much in its infancy in development for endpoint assessment, but the team worked with me on developing that online system so that we could track registrations for endpoint assessment, develop the pipeline, develop the standards, and that everything could be done electronically so that our customers could do everything remotely on the system themselves to register their apprentices, to track their apprentices through to endpoint assessment, to book appointments, for us to link electronically with our independent assessors. So there was a massive project on technology, as well as the fact that our examinations were done paper-based. So we moved into looking at online systems and online testing, and introducing an online testing program for that. We looked at how could we engage with our customers and employers differently in terms of account management. We looked at what investment we needed to make in terms of promotion, not really on getting our name out there in the beginning, but if we were going to get approved and apply for approval to the ESFA for new standards, which was a very long, laborious process, if I'm being honest, it took like months and months to get approved for one new standard each time. We then had to make sure we'd got a market for that standard, but also that people knew we were doing that standard. Although there was the endpoint assessment register, just popping your name on that and saying, we now do, leadership and management level 5 does not get you more business. So we recruited, somebody to focus on social media, marketing, communications. We rebuilt the website. We looked at how could we engage more with social media. We looked at how you can work with other organisations, such as the Federation of Awarding Bodies, AELP, even yourselves here at the Multicultural Apprenticeship Alliance. Who else are the major stakeholders, like the Association of Apprenticeships, in the marketplace in which we operate? And how do we make sure we engage with all of those, find out what they think, find out what other people need in order for us to take that back and build that into our strategic development.
Canny Conversation Podcast Series 5 by Safaraz Ali.